Good morning, this is Bruce from Yoga Alliance Professionals. So in today's video, we're going to have a look at the logic and the reason as to why we moved away from the old naming conventions for the membership levels. So the old RYT 200, RYT 500 and Senior Yoga Teacher. This is a question we get asked a lot, especially by our existing and older members. So when we started Yoga Alliance in 2006, we adopted the fairly universally recognised standards of RYT 200, RYT 500 and Senior Yoga Teacher. And we stuck with that for really quite a few years. But we started to get fairly strong feedback from the general public that their perception of those levels or those naming conventions was that RYT 200 was being recognised as a relatively new yoga teacher with not too much experience, and RYT 500 was being recognised as an intermediate level teacher, and a senior, as the name suggests, was being recognised as somebody with the most experience as a yoga teacher. And that just never ever made sense for us, that essentially somebody could sit a 500-hour training course and end up recognised by the members of the public as an intermediate level yoga teacher, even though they had little or no experience actually teaching. So when we changed to Yoga Alliance Professionals in 2016, we decided it was time to move away from that and create a naming convention and essentially what turned out to be a career path that reflected the levels of experience as a yoga teacher after a teacher qualified, after a teacher graduated. And we also tied it up to the length of time you've been teaching. So to move up in the career path or to move up a level that takes you ultimately towards that senior yoga teacher, we'd be looking at how many hours you've taught in the public arena since you graduated and over what period of time. So for example, to go from the first level, associate level 1 to associate level 2, you must have completed a minimum of 1,000 hours of teaching over a minimum period of 2 years. So there really wasn't a way to shortcut that experience. And that's similar to pretty much any other occupation in the world, where you would do some sort of basic training to get you onto the first rung of the ladder, and then you continue to train and develop and gain more experience as you actually do the job. And for us, that really was exactly the same in teaching yoga, that only once you actually start teaching would you start to gain experience and more knowledge as a yoga teacher. So I hope that explains what our reasons were and makes it a little bit clearer. And as always, we welcome your feedback and any comments you would have, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.